Today is the day that I finally got my new lightsaber. Actually guys, this is really cool LED tube light, RGB LED tube light, and I have another one bigger. So these are really cool for filmmakers and YouTubers, and let's talk about that. Hey guys, it's Nemanja and welcome to another really fun tech review video. As you already saw at the beginning, on today's menu we have these really cool RGB LED tube lights that we can use for whatever we want, for some Star Wars lightsaber scene, or let me first show you what's in the box. Right guys, so this is the carrying case that you get with the light. For the bigger light, the carrying case is exactly the same, with the difference that of course it's a little bit bigger. But this is really cool if you want to carry light with you. It's nice and safe inside. So let me show you. If you open this and unzip the zipper, inside you have a light packed in this protective foam, which is awesome because it will protect additionally the light in case you drop the case or whatever, but it's not meant to be dropped, but there is the light inside. Then we have another pocket attached to this case, as you can see right here, and inside this pocket we have some additional accessories like charger for charging this tube, then AC power cable, then some strings for attaching this through these holes right there and to mount it on something, whatever you want. Your imagination is the limit. And also we have two clamps that are pretty cool because on both of clamps we have some mounting options that you can mount it on a tripod or whatever you want. And you need to mount the clamp on the light like this. Clip it, and now it's safe and secure, and you can mount this on a tripod, on a wall with two of them, and use it in your filmmaking however you want. Just be creative. The build quality of this Chameleon light is pretty good. It's completely made out of the plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap at all. The smaller one, it's named Chameleon 2, the bigger one, it's named Chameleon 4. This one is 69 centimeters long, or around 2 feet, and this one is 116 centimeters long, or around 4 feet. So this is probably why this is Chameleon 2 and this is Chameleon 4. Otherwise, they're completely the same, with that difference that the bigger one has twice as much smaller LED pieces inside, so it's twice as much powerful. This one, the smaller one, maximum output on white colors is 20 watts, on RGB colors is 14 watts, and the bigger one has 40 on white color, 40 watts maximum output, and 28 watts on RGB colors. This is a really cool tool for filmmakers and YouTubers because it has a CRI index of 95, and the maximum angle of spreading of the light is 120 degrees. The maximum battery life on these tubes is around 1.5 hours on 100% power, and to fully charge it takes around 4 to 5 hours. But they're pretty bright, pretty powerful, and if you lower the percentage of the brightness for around 10%, you can probably use it all day. You will see now. I will power up this. On one side it has a power on switch and the charging port, and on another side you have two knobs. There are actually two functions. It's a knob function and actually like a button function. It's meant for changing the brightness and go through the menu and change the color, temperature, hue, etc. in the menu you will see later. And on the front side you can see there is a display with 3 buttons just to go through the menu in different modes, different scenes. Both of them has 12 different scenes, which I will talk a little bit later. They are really cool addition, really cool tool for filmmakers. You will like it. Okay, so to power up this light, you need to go to one side and just click the button and just wait for 3 seconds, and the lightsaber is on. Okay, and this is now in a red color mode, but if we press the first button on the left, we are going in the white mode, and if we press the knob on the side, we are confirming that we want in that white mode, and now we can change with the same knob the percentage of the brightness. And if we click it again, we can go back and change the group or color, etc. So go back to the white. If we turn another knob, the blue one, we can change the color temperature. As you can see, let's go to 6500 kelvins, and Let me show you. This is on 10%. On 10% is crazy bright, as you can see. This is pretty bright and it's not comfortable to look at this. And now let me show you. This is 10%. So 10%. And let's go all the way to 100%. It's crazy. It's 100%. And my camera, it's now, just for you guys who are understanding the camera settings, on the f1.8, 1/50 exposure, and ISO is 160. So you can see this is pretty bright. Yes, the aperture is pretty open, it's wide open, but still this is crazy bright. So let's dial it back to 1%. 1%, pretty good. For these settings, for my YouTube settings, this is crazy bright. Okay, so now we have that, and we can change the color temperature, as I already said, or I didn't say. The color temperature goes from 2800 to 9900 Kelvin. So let's go back all the way to, this is 2800, you can see it's warm light, 2800, and 9900 Kelvins. This is pretty cool color temperature light. Okay, then we have a few other modes. We can go and switch the groups, because you can put these lights in different groups and operate in the different groups to change the same group lights with app that actually you have an app on the phone and you can control it with the phone. I will show you that in a moment. And also there is a remote control that you can control these lights from a remote control that I didn't got in this kit, but there is as an option. So we can go and change the colors. So we can go to colors, and in color menu, of course, we can change the brightness. Then we can change the hue. It will go all the way color spectrum. So let's turn over to me to see the colors. So as you can see, as I'm changing, going green, blue, it's too bright now, I know. Then it will go to purplish, magenta, then back to red, and circle it out. So this is about the colors, and also you can change the saturation of the color. So you can go to desaturated color and to 100% saturated color, as you can see right here. If you press the second button below the screen, you will go to directly color mode, so you can choose between different colors. Go to the red. As you can see, now it's completely red. Then you can go to yellow. Then you can go to green, cyan, blue, purple. And also you can change the color temperature by adjusting the kelvins. So this is pretty cool. And also you can turn the color off. And that's on this second button mode. And the third button, it will go into different scenes mode. There are 12 different scenes modes, so let's cycle through them pretty quickly. Right guys, as you can see, I changed the light setup a little bit and I connected the bigger tube to the phone's app, so I can really easily, using the app, cycle through 12 different scenes mode and show you how they work. The smaller one is here on the table and it's turned off, so it will not affect the scene. The bigger light tube is positioned on the left side here, around 2 meters far away from me. So this is that white light that you can see. This is light from the tube. All right, now if I go in the app and click on the effect tab, it will automatically start police effect. It's really cool for some movie scene, and maybe you're stolen something and police is running. Okay, that's the police. Then we have a lightning effect. It's really cool. It's really cool. Then we have a fire, really nice fire, and we can enjoy by the fire. Warm, nice, cool effect. And also in the app you can change the brightness, so it's pretty bright. You can lower the brightness, you can change, maybe you want warmer, a little bit warmer tone of the fire, or you can change the speed. The app is not perfect, so the app needs a little bit work on. Maybe in the next iteration and the firmware updates it will be better, because if you change the speed towards the higher speed, it will be opposite, it will be slower. So we need to actually go all the way down if we want to have faster light effect from the fire. Okay, so everything is pretty cool, but the app is not working perfectly. Changing the modes, RGB modes, changing the effects, everything is good, but some settings are a little bit off. Okay, then we have a pulsing effect, so it's like this. It's just pulsing effect. Again, you can change the speed, etc., power, etc. Then we have a color chase, so it's basically between red and green. Then you can change between red and blue, something like police, but it's a little bit different. And between blue and green, and between RGB colors, so they will cycle between red, green, and blue. Then you have auto cycle effect, so you have 6 different modes here. Let's go to number 1, and it will cycle automatically through different modes, and you have 6 different modes there. Then you have candlelight, so this is really cool. Like regular candlelight, let's lower the intensity, because it's candlelight, you know, it's not so bright, maybe even more. Now it's completely off, but something like this is pretty cool. Then we have fireworks, so really nice fireworks outside, maybe it's New Year Eve or whatever, and it's awesome. So cheers guys, and enjoy the fireworks. Okay, then we have paparazzi effect. And you know, celebrities walking the red carpet, and they want to be. Okay, then we have a club light. So if you want to dance, don't dance with me. Then we have a light strobe, classical light strobe. You can change the speed again. You can change the light color, etc. And we have a classic daylight, which you already saw. Now let's talk about the price of these cool lights. They are pretty affordable for the quality and the options they are giving to you. The smaller one, the Chameleon 2, is $220 and the Chameleon 4 is $299. Everything else that you need to know about the lights and the links to purchase them you can find down there in the description, so check them out. Alright, now let me tell you my final verdict, my final thoughts about these lights. I really love them, they're an awesome tool for filmmakers and YouTubers. And one thing guys, I didn't got paid to say anything here, this is all my own opinion. I just got these lights for review and test, and that's it. So my final thoughts, I really love them, they're awesome. Only downside is that the app is not quite there yet. The app needs a little bit more upgrade to be able to use it flawlessly. You can use it, it's usable, you can change color temperature, you can change cycle through all different modes, you can turn down and up brightness, etc., turn on and off lights, but some options are not there yet, so this is something that needs to be upgraded in a future iteration of firmware. So basically that's it guys for this review. Let me know what do you think about these lights, what are your impressions after watching this review. Let me know down there in the comments below, I'm really curious about that. Have fun experiment and see you guys in my next fun episode. Bye bye.